Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're taking a look at the Beauty Bakerie flower powder, the setting powder. I've been wanting to get my hands on this for a while. I subscribed to their notification list because these were sold out at the time. I went to check them out. Finally got my hands on them. Have been using them for the last couple of days and filming to share my thoughts on them. I already have my foundation on, and if you want to see how the powder sets my concealer, the rest of my makeup, and how it looks, then keep on watching. I've already applied my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, and now I'll go in with my concealer. I'm on the website now, and already their translucent and yellow powder is out of stock. That's what I'm saying. They're really great about notifying clients as to when there's a restock happening, so I would suggest that you subscribe to that mailing list and get on it right away if you're interested in purchasing this powder. $24 for each, I believe. Both the yellow and the translucent. I purchased both because I really wanted to try out both shades. They are 0.5 ounces each. Oh, that's wrong. The yellow is 0.5 ounces. And the translucent is 0.7 ounces. 14 grams for the yellow, 21 grams for the translucent. So translucent, you're getting a little bit more. I'm not sure as to why. They come in these cute flower bags. It looks like flower. And Beauty Bakerie's whole concept is very cute, fun, pink, ice cream, cupcakes, and all their products kind of allude to that theme. In the bag, you have the products. And I love this cap. It's like gold and it has flower on it. Very much about, it has like the wheat images on here and twist off lid. So very easy to dispense the product. That's the translucent, and I also got the yellow. Maybe because translucent you will use more all over your face, and the yellow powder you would use mainly under your eyes. I don't know, maybe not. I'm putting them together just so maybe we can see if there's a very slight difference in size. The translucent feels a touch heavier, which is obvious because it has more grams in the product. But the yellow container is the same design as the one the translucent powder comes in. And again, it has that slide or twist, I should say, lid, so it could close the holes when you're not using it, and the powder won't rise to the top when it's being bounced around in your makeup bag. I like the yellow powder. I've been using it for the last couple of days. But let's blend this concealer because it's been hanging out for a little bit. Maybe too long. Letting it dry down allows it to lay on more coverage. And these are great formulas to do that with, because there are some that if you let dry down for too long is not gonna blend. Like, you're in trouble. I'm not going anywhere, and that compels me to do one side yellow and the other side translucent, because maybe it'll look a little crazy, but I'm not sure. I want to give you guys a comparison side by side just to see how the shades look. You know what I mean? This side will be yellow, and with that, I'm going to take the yellow powder, pour some in the cap. This is how the yellow looks. And it's a very pale yellow. It's not super intense, like off the top of my head to compare the Kat Von D golden yellow powder. That one I have to mix with the translucent shade, otherwise it's a little too much. And I wasn't crazy about how it blended into my skin. But the yellow tone in this is not super intense, but is still very brightening. Just making sure we tackle any creasing and let go in. I really like it. I love how it melts into the skin. It doesn't look powdery at all. And it doesn't look insanely yellow. Like, do you have jaundice under your eyes? I'm going to apply a little bit more and let it bake. Just a tad bit more. The other side has no powder, and with that, I'm going to tap in the translucent to see how that shade compares. Taking the other side of my beauty sponge. This is the shade of the translucent. And it's a lot, I feel, more opaque than the yellow. I've actually haven't applied the translucent under my eyes yet. I reserved the translucent to the rest of my face while I apply the yellow under my eyes. But this is the difference. And I thought I kind of picked up a lot of the yellow powder on this side of the beauty sponge, but it just appears the translucent, or picked up more translucent, or the translucent is more opaque than the yellow. I don't know. Taking a brush and carefully sweeping away the excess. I know the translucent didn't hang out for as long as the yellow did, but I feel like it doesn't need to, because I have a feeling this side of my face is going to be very bright. I do see a tinge more lightness with the translucent side. I'm not sure if you guys can notice. I feel too that the yellow powder absorbed quicker than the translucent, and if anything, the yellow powder reminds me of Patrick's powder, the Patrick and Mac collaboration, in terms of texture and it absorbing very quickly, and the translucent reminds me more of the Laura Mercier. Because with Patrick's powder, you actually have to pick up a lot for it to show on the surface of your skin. Otherwise, it melts in very quickly, which is what you want for sure. I feel like the yellow powder takes on Patrick's powder characteristic more than the translucent. Both sides look smooth. What do you think, fam? Do you see a difference in the shading at all? As I mentioned before, I have been using the translucent to set the rest of my face, and I was pleased to discover that it did not leave my skin dry or dry looking. It kind of gives a nice airbrushed finish to the skin. It's a beautiful finisher, and again, I am applying this over my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, which I found works well with several powders. But here's how my skin looks. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm going in close to see if there's anything to report. I'm not seeing any dry patches, and I love how it keeps my makeup throughout the day. My skin doesn't look dry, my makeup doesn't move. And even though it's like a white color, it does blend translucent onto the skin. And again, I think it will work well with your favorite foundation, whatever texture it might come in, whether stick, cream, or liquid. I like these powders. I'm going to keep using them for the most part. I'm happy that I purchased them. I really love the yellow for under the eyes. Let me know down below if you see a distinct difference between the yellow and the translucent powder. After I brushed it off right away, I noticed that this just had a tinge more lightness because of the white, I feel. But I really love the yellow because it does give off more of a golden undertone, I feel, in combination with the concealers I applied. My skin feels really soft and velvety. Doesn't feel dry at all. And especially because it's super cold here in NYC. And to powder in this weather is like, ooh, I don't know. But my skin didn't feel dry throughout the day, which is what I was looking out for to happen. It was fine. It doesn't look patchy. It looks very smooth. My makeup set well. There's no strange texture I'm seeing. I think my under eyes look great. Smooth. But looking here now close up, I think I notice this side to be brighter and more golden out in hue than this side. Or if I'm just looking into it too much and I'm hallucinating. Alright, I am going to finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Now before we wrap up, I want to feature one more product I purchased from Beauty Bakerie. It is their Lip Whip. It has also received a lot of attention in terms of it being a very lovely matte liquid lip. I have to make sure that there is no residue of any balm that I apply because it kind of ruins the performance of the lip whip. It doesn't allow it to dry down completely, and it kind of leaves you with a very like sticky consistency texture. The packaging is adorable. It has this waffle type of pattern on the sides, Beauty Bakerie on the front, and it slides out and you have your lip whip in this insert here. I thought that was really clever. It also comes with a list of do's and do nots. Donuts, get it? Which I think helpful and kind of ensures that the client experiences the product as it should be experienced. Lots of times if we don't do any of what's listed here, then it's like, oh, it's not good, I hate it. And I think Beauty Bakerie wants to make sure, like, listen, this is how it's gonna work the best. If you follow these instructions, you'll be good. I chose the shade Fortune Cookie, and based on the description, I thought it looked the most taupe pink nude out of all the shades, which, you know, I love my taupey nudes. I wore this the other day and I think I had too much lip balm residue and it didn't let the lip whip dry down well, so I made sure that we don't have anything on. Let's give it a whirl. I think it's a really pretty color. One of the do nots, the donuts, is to not smack your lips together while the lip whip is drying. I'm gonna let this dry down and be right back. Okay, it completely dried down. This is the color it shows. How do you like it? I received a lot of compliments on this shade. I really love the pinky, where is it? Love the pinky tone of it, but it's still taupey in nature, nude. It's also recommended that you don't apply or combine the lip whip with another lip product. Maybe I will put a gloss over this, but that's me and I am ready for the consequences. But for now, I really love how it dries down, and I think this dried down better the other day because the other day I felt I had too much lip balm residue and I didn't wipe it off. But this now feels a ton better. Not as sticky. It's still a little wet near the edges, but this stuff does not budge. I have to use my waterproof eye makeup remover to remove this, and it will not budge with water. It will budge with oil, which is what the makeup remover has. If you're just to scrub this off with water, it will not move. Which is, I guess, what you want in terms of wear. It is a lip whip, and that's what it ensures, that it'll be long wearing. It's not going to move. It's going to stay true to its color once you applied it. Thank you for joining me, friends. I just wanted to get on here and share my thoughts on my first Beauty Bakerie purchase. I am looking to do a balm makeup challenge. That is the Black-owned makeup brand challenge, and I want to gather all those products to film that for you guys. I'm looking into Laws of Nature for foundation. It is a more natural brand, and a lot of her foundations have coconut oil in them, and I'm trying to choose the one that doesn't. If you have tried any of the Laws of Nature foundations, let me know down below. I want to order that. I also want to order one of Beauty Bakerie's palettes, whether it'll be the contour one or the eyeshadow palette. And she has like a cake face concealer coming up, so I'm timing it to see if maybe if I wait for that to launch, I could buy that, so that could be my concealer. Let me know of any other Black owned brands down below that I should check out. I want to gather a list, order what I need to film the balm challenge video. As of now, I really love the Beauty Bakerie powder. I love how it's packaged, the concept behind it. The theme is really cute, and the product itself I thought performed really well. From out of the days that I've used it, I didn't run into any dryness, any patchiness, any weird texture. I love how it makes my complexion look, how it sets my foundation. The texture of my skin is smooth. It doesn't feel grainy. The powder itself doesn't feel grainy. I think it blends into the skin rather nicely. It's a really nice smooth texture. This is the translucent powder that I'm gently rubbing into my skin, and even here it's just a nice not powdery at all, and I think it leaves that nice texture on the skin when applied over foundation. Under my eyes, spectacular, no dryness, no patchiness. I love the yellow powder for my under eyes. I think I'll continue using that in rotation with Patrick's powder. And in terms of which one is better, it's hard to say because I feel I haven't used a Beauty Bakerie powder for that long. From what I've tried, I really love it in terms of how it performs, how it makes my under eyes look, how it makes the rest of my face look. I feel like I have to try all of them over a longer period of time to really get a better handle on which one I like more. I actually prefer the Beauty Bakerie translucent powder over the Laura Mercier for all over face because I typically don't use Laura Mercier for all over my face. I use my Giorgio Armani compact to set my makeup. But I feel the Beauty Bakerie powder is a touch lighter than the Laura Mercier. I could be wrong. I don't have Laura near with me and to do just a comparison. But let me know down below if you've tried both, what you feel about them each. I love the Beauty Bakerie powders. I'm very happy that I purchased them. I will continue to use them and will look into purchasing more products from that brand. Thank you friends so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another Get Ready With Me review or chit chat. Take care and have a good one.